Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. We are from Group 1, so I will introduce myself first. Hi, my name is MAISARAH.
Hi, my name is NABILA.
Hi, my name is ALAWIYAH.
For today, we are going to talk about the technique of taking notes. So the first person who will talk about note-taking techniques is ALAWIYAH.
Thank you, Karina. I will talk about why is not taking important. Notes aid your memory. 2. Notes boost your understanding. 3. Notes are a resource of your writing. 4. Notes are a repository of your thinking. Third is hearing versus listening. Hearing is physical process, natural passive. It's of perceiving sound by the ear. If you are not hearing it because your impaired hearing simply happens. Listening is physical as well as mental process, active, learn or process a skill. So it's something that you consciously choose to do. Listening requires concentration so that your brain processes meaningful words and sentences. Sorry. So we have 3 types of listening. Deep listening is occurs when you are committed to understanding the speaker's perspective. Second is full listening. It involves paying close and careful attention to what the speaker is conveying. 3 is critical listening, useful in situations when speaker may have a certain agenda or goal. So this is what to do when listening. First one, clear your mind. 2, turn off your phone. 3, be prepared to listen. 4, pay attention. And 5, expand your vocabulary. So I will pass to KHAIRINA.
Thank you, ALAWIYAH. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about 6 tips for active listening skills. To begin, you should turn to face the speaker and make eye contact. Eye contact is an important part of face-to-face conversation. So you should try breaking eye contact every 5 seconds or so, or to show you are listening attentively. Secondly is listen to nonverbal cues too. For information, facial expression, tone of voice, and gesture can tell you just as much as what is being said in words. Pay attention to what the other person is saying with their body language. Thirdly, paraphrase and summarize. Repeating what has been said really show you are being paying attention and allows the speaker to correct you if you haven't understood. Fourth, stay focused. If you feel it is difficult to focus on what someone is saying, try to repeat their word in your head as they say the word. This will reinforce what they are saying and help you to concentrate. Fifth, do not interrupt. Interrupting is frustrating for other people. It gives the impression that you think you are more important or that you don't have time for what they have to say. Lastly, ask questions. Asking relevant questions can show that you have been listening and helping clarify what has been said. Next, I will share about 6 roadblocks to effective listening. The first one is comparing. Comparing makes it hard to listen because you are assessing who is more intelligent, more confident, and more emotionally healthy. Many times you are also trying to assess who has worked harder. The second one is rehearsing. You don't have time to listen when you are listening what you are going to say. Your whole intention is on the preparation and crafting of your next comment. You have a story to tell or a point to make. The third one is judging. Negative labels have enormous power. If you prejudge someone as unqualified, you don't pay attention to what they say. The fourth one, trimming. You are half listening and something the other person says suddenly triggers a chain of private associations. The fifth one, being right. Being right means you will go to twist the facts or to avoid being wrong. You cannot listen to criticism, you can't be corrected, and you cannot take suggestions to change. The last one is identifying. In this roadblock, you take everything a person tells you and refer it back to your own personal experience. You are so busy with those exciting tales of your life that there is no time to really hear the other person. For the next slide, it's about taking notes versus listening. For your reference, take note is what appears on them, but don't confine your note-taking to simply copying. The information is usually very limited compared to what the lecturer says, so it's more effective to listen to the lecturer and take notes from that. Meanwhile, listening helps you to identify the key topics and concepts. The final point I will discuss is how to take note in class. First of all, you have to do the outline method. Online is a method that is remarkably well suited for online learning as it benefits from methodical and self-paced categorization of information. Secondly is kernel method. The strength of this method is the page layout. To make your own kernel notes, at the top of page you write down the name of course, meeting or seminar together with the date and the subject. Thirdly, mind map method. A mind map involves writing down a central theme and thinking of new and related ideas which radiate out from the center. Lastly, for now, flow method. The flow method is a creative process where you add your own ideas and connections to the content of the lecture. So that's all from me. Now I will pass this presentation to NABILA.
Okay, thank you, Karina. I will continue the presentation. What should useful notes have? The first one, important example. It is useful for us to get the highlight of the notes. The second one, key concept and main point. The third one, anything you don't understand, which means you can ask your lecturer or your friends later. The fourth, definitions and new vocabulary. It is useful for you to get more vocabulary. And the last one, your thought, question, and idea. Now, I will talk about 3 good reasons to take notes. The first concept is informational listening. It is about understanding and retaining the information. Usually, it takes a high level of concentration to perform the type of listening. That's because you need to highly engage, understand a new concept. The second concept is discriminative listening. Discriminative listening is the first type of listening type that you're born with. Discriminate listening also, instead of relying on words, use tone of voice, verbal cues, and other change in sounds. The third one is bias listening. Bias listening is also known as selective listening. It can also lead to a distortion of fact because the person listening isn't fully in tune with the speaker's wishes to communicate. What we need to do if we want to be an effective listener and effective student. First of all, know that the lecture will be about. Check the course outline for a weekly topic. Second, do any required rereading. 3, if lecture slides are available before class, download them first. 4, review notes from previous lectures. 5, set up notebooks or document for note-taking. And the last one, arrive on time and sit near the front in order to take good notes. You need to hear and see clearly. Next. This is tip for re-engaging with notes. Our first tip, try chunking similar pieces of information into categories that you can remember more easily. The second one, add your own question to the notes to help you recall the key idea. And the last one, reflect on the learning process itself. Next, here are the conclusions. Note-taking and listening skills are core skills that will enhance your academic experience in the university. Your ability to learn and apply these skills will make studying a lot more fun and easier. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.